everybody, and welcome to the Knapp Medical Center pregame show. Carlos Robledo along with Mike Gonzalez, and we have the drum majors here from the Wildcat Regiment because they are getting ready for Pigskin, which will take place tomorrow in San Benito. We'll be talking to the Wildcat Regiment drum majors here pretty soon. But right now, Mike Gonzalez, we are here, and it's appropriate because it's Friday the 13th. We're wearing black. It's a big game. The Donna Redskins are in town. It's good to see you, Mike Gonzalez.
Yeah, great to be here, Carlos. I think we're in for a fun night tonight. We're right in the middle of October, in the middle of district season. Playoff implications on the line between these two teams. And so this is going to be a fun one, Carlos.
Yeah, it should be a good game. It always is when Weslaco East and the Donna Redskins get together. Let's take a look at what happened last year between these two teams because the Donna Redskins came into the game. They were 5-1 and averaging 43 points per game, and they were up early in the game. They were up 14-6 in the second quarter, but, you know, they were moving down the ball, doing what they do best, scoring touchdowns, but the Wildcats come right back. Ashton Guajardo at quarterback to Raymond Vasquez, same drive, and Guajardo goes in for the score. East was down 14-12 at the half, but a field goal and a touchdown after an interception leads to a 22-14 victory for the Wildcats. It was a close, hard-fought game battle. Mike Gonzalez is the head coach at Donna. He knows what he brings to the table and is always ready for a good matchup.
No doubt about that, Carlos. Definitely. You talk about Mike Gonzalez, a former assistant at Weslaco East. He was with the school for 10 years, from 2010 to 2020. A lot of wonderful years there. So a lot of familiarity between him and the Weslaco East coaching staff. And what do I mean by that? Well, when it comes to preparation, when it comes to schemes, when it comes to adjustments during a game, I have a feeling Mike Gonzalez knows exactly what to do. And as a matter of fact, Carlos, I had a chance to text with him earlier in the week, asked him that question, you know, during the game, if he knows what the Coach Burgett's going to do, and is there any anticipation? And his response was, I have a pretty good idea, with an LOL comment.
Yeah, I think he does after being here for such a long time. Lots of connections between these two teams because Gonzalez was here. Coach Lefevre was here. He's over there. Danny Salinas also was on the Weslaco East coaching staff. He is now at Donna. And so because of those connections, maybe a little bit of a rivalry, maybe bragging rights on the line for this game.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And our good buddy, Coach Rakovich, up in the booth was a part of that as well. And that was something that we actually talked about for a few minutes there, is that, hey, even though it's Weslaco East against Donna, there is that little rivalry that takes place in a game like this, being that it's a district game, and the relationships between the coaches there and Donna High, just right down the street, or 2-3 miles from here. So that special connection between the two schools is right there, Carlos.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot on the line in this game, playoff implications, and a whole lot more. All right, let's take a look at Donna, the 2023 version. Back at quarterback once again, Jeffrey Lefevre. He has a strong arm, and here he is going back to pass, and he finds a Javier Rodriguez down the field, 53-yard touchdown pass. That's one of his weapons. Also, got to look out for Daniel Martinez after the catch. He can run with the football as he does on this play right here. Just a little screen. He goes behind his blockers. He has speed. He knows how to run behind the big guys. He scored 3 touchdowns against Brownsville Lopez, so he is someone else that you have to look out for tonight.
Exactly, Carlos. But it all starts with Rodriguez, number 1. He is probably the fastest and most athletic, most explosive player, Carlos, on this offense there. He usually lines up either on the slot or when they line up with 4 receivers, and then there's that bunch formation. He's in the inside there. You saw the plays he made through the inside, very dangerous down the field. And then you talk about Martinez. He's the only senior on the team from the skill position players, as far as the top players that they have. He's the only senior. That's how young the Redskins are. He also has a big play. But keep an eye on number 7, Marcus Mata. He's among the leaders in the Rio Grande Valley in rushing. As a matter of fact, he's number 9 overall. He has over 700 yards rushing, Carlos, and he's only a sophomore. He's not very big, but he's very fast, just like the other 2 young men that we talked about.
They have some young players, and they score a lot of points, and they're led by a quarterback named Jeffrey Lefevre. Let's check out his stats and what he has done so far, because he's a 6'4" junior on this football team. He grew up around here at Weslaco East when his dad was an assistant coach here. His brother, Richard Lefevre, led the Wildcats at quarterback for 3 years. Jeffrey's stats are 105 completions for 1,600 yards, and has passed for more than 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, not as big physically physically as his brother Richard. He is 6'4", just like his brother. However, he's about maybe 40, 50 pounds lighter than him, yet he still has good physique. Carlos still weighs at about 210 pounds, moves very well in the pocket, and very football savvy, as Coach Mike Gonzalez told me. And as a matter of fact, he gives them the green light in the line of scrimmage when there's still time on the time clock to, if he elects to change the play, he has the green light to do so. If there's something he sees on the defense that he feels like he can attack, he has that connection, that special, what would you call it, that special, he knows football, put it to you that way, that he can change the play because he's been around the game for so long. And you saw the stats there, Carlos, how impressive it is.
Lots of words to describe him. Football savvy. He's been around the game. His dad was a quarterback. His brother was a quarterback, so he knows what he's doing when he's out there on the football field. All right, so the Wildcat Regiment coming in right now. Got the Starlets up into the stands right now. Let's take a look at the Wildcats football team, and let's take a look at some of their players. The top player so far on this team rushing, Alex Martinez, he is their quarterback. He's the leading rusher as well with 127 carries for 644 yards, and he has scored 8 touchdowns. At receiving, you got Devin Cantu with 19 receptions for 242 yards and 1 touchdown reception. And then you got Judea Rivens Chavarin, 11 catches for 156 yards, no touchdowns yet. But this young man, he came in late, but already making an impact for the Wildcats.
Yeah, exactly, Carlos. Chavarin Rivens, what a story, Carlos. He's only been with the team since about week 3 or week 4. As a matter of fact, he made his debut against Harlingen South about 3 weeks ago. This is only his 4th game overall. I had a chance to talk to his mother, Dr. Chavarin, this morning, and she told me that growing up that he only played basketball, which is what he plays in at the varsity level, and t-ball. He has no football experience up until this year. The only experience he has is playing at the middle school level. He tried it just for 1 game, didn't like it, got out of it. Now, when he got into high school, he said, I do want to play football, but he had to have his mother's blessing. He got it this year, and prior to that, Carlos, the coaches were trying to pursue him because of his great God-given speed, agility, and size. He stands at 6 foot tall and already making an impact, Carlos. As a matter of fact, last week, he became the go-to player in this offense with 10 catches, 130 yards. He's going to play a major factor going forward, Carlos, for the rest of the way.
Yeah, well, he's an athlete. And what do they do in basketball? You know, you go up there, you're going to fight for the basketball in a jump ball situation, and that's what you do in football, especially as a wide receiver. So he definitely has the capability with the jumping ability to get up there and do that for the Wildcats. All right, well, all of our games will be on the Weslaco ISD YouTube channel. As you know that, you can check out your game. Game time starts at 7:30. On the call tonight will be Joe Aguilar and Coach Rockovic.
Hey guys, well, we're here live at Bobby Lackey Stadium for the Wildcat and Redskin game. And as we've been mentioning every week, this is another heavyweight round between two physical teams. And Wesco East doesn't have a week off. Each and every game they've gotten better. They look good. They've dropped 2 games, but in those 2 games, they haven't looked like they've lost.
Really close football games. You know, they've really grown up throughout the season. I see some great things happening. Tonight's a pivotal game. It's that placing, you know, in district where you had district champions, that kind of stuff. It's minimal, but I'm telling you right now, going into the playoffs, you want to be in position, different stuff. And there's some rivalry here, obviously. All right, it's still Donna. It's still Weslaco, all right, but it's east side, strong side of variety. Let's go, Wildcats. Got to have a big night out of them.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head when you talked about placement, because I remember one time Coach telling me that, hey, I just want to get deep into the playoffs. We make the playoffs, and we're going to make a deep playoff run, and that's what this team is very capable of doing such. So we're excited about tonight's game. I hope you are as well. We'll have the call right here from this booth, so we'll send it back to the field to Carlos and Mike.
All right, thank you very much, Joe and Rock. Well, it's now time to learn a little bit more about one of our football players. We call the segment 5 Questions.
I'm Mario Villafranca. I'm a guard at Weslaco East, and this is my 5 questions. My favorite food is probably chicken and chipotle with like potato and green spaghetti. My mom makes that. It's good. With like some pan, we make sandwiches out of it. I could eat that all week. My favorite TV show, probably SpongeBob. I grew up on that. I'd wake up and just watch that all day. not even go outside, just watch that all day. My dream car, a Charger, one of those ones. They're nice. I like watching them. I see them on the road, and I just have to get one day. Hip hop is just so much you could listen to. Listen to that Drake, Kanye. There's a lot of artists that you could listen to. It motivates me. And sometimes whenever you just want to chill, you can just lay back and some AirPods in. Curry, there's nothing better than watching him sink them shots from deep. It motivates me, but I ain't very good at basketball, so I'm sticking to football for now.
All right, we're back here down in the field, and we have the Wildcat Regiment drum majors who are here right now, and they're getting ready for tomorrow because Pregame takes place in San Benito, and they are pumped up, and they are ready to go for that big competition. Let's go down the line real quick and introduce yourself and your title.
Hello, I'm Isla Trevino. I'm the head drum major.
Hi, I'm Andrea Garcia. I'm the first assistant drum major.
I'm Omar Garcia, and I'm the second assistant drum major.
All right, Isla, so I know you guys are excited. Starts what, June for some of you guys, right? As far as summer practices go, and then you go June, July, August. So what is the anticipation like for tomorrow?
We're all really excited. We're getting prepared for everything, and
Do you have an opportunity to, your band's up there. Hey, band, how you guys doing? What are you gonna, you have an opportunity to talk to them a little bit, give them a little bit of advice. What would you tell them?
just try your best, and we know you've all worked really hard, and we know you'll do good.
All right. And as far as just being out there on the field, it has to be such a phenomenal experience. First of all, it's band, it's music, so there's a lot of emotions that are going on, and then it's in the middle of a competition. What's that like?
Honestly, it's really amazing, the feeling. It's really nerve-wracking at first when you first compete and you're a freshman, but as you go on, it gets easier and easier, but it's still an amazing feeling to go up there and perform in front of your parents and friends.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So Omar, why don't you tell us about your show? What is it called? And just tell us a little bit about it.
Our show is called By Any Other Name. It's inspired by Romeo and Juliet, and it has Kiss from a Rose by Seal, and I think that's one of the best songs we have in there. But we also have Libertango by I forgot who right now, but it is a great, amazing music selection, and I'm real pumped every time I hear it. It's real great.
Yeah, and I know every year for every band, the goal is to get that 1 rating. So my question to you is, what is the wait like when you guys perform and then you have to wait till the end of the night when they announce what you guys got? I'm just curious about that. What is it like?
It's very heavy, but when you feel that one, when they say Weslaco East, Division 1, you feel amazing. You feel the pump, the rush, everything in that moment, and it is just a great, amazing feeling.
Wow.
All right, so what are the details? Tell me a little bit about the details for tomorrow. What time do y'all perform? And what's the day going to be like for y'all?
We're going to start off, we have some traditions with our band where we go out to breakfast with our sections, and then we meet up with the band, give a pep talk, and we warm up. And then we head off to competition. That'll be at 6 p.m. tomorrow at San Benito. And yeah.
That's about it, right?
That's all
and
we
then
need
it's
to know.
ready to go. So during all that time in the morning, you show up, right, at the band hall all the way to 6 o'clock before you perform. What are y'all thinking about? What are y'all doing? Are you just trying to get into your zone?
Yeah, we're just trying to stay focused, prepare for the show, and do our best.
All right. All right, well, let's hear it for the Wildcat Regiment. Guys, good luck tomorrow to the band. Good luck on your performance. Y'all can perform here right at halftime and maybe afterwards as well. All right, get ready, polish up a few things. 6 o'clock tomorrow, Bobby Morrow Stadium in San Benito. Good luck to the Wildcat Regiment. Bring home that 1. And then we'll go to regionals and we'll see what happens after that. Let's check out the weather tonight because it got a little warm once again. Got a little cool front last week, but right now it's going to be about 87 degrees. There's no rain in the forecast. That's good. It's going to feel a little warm, and it feels warm right now. The humidity is about 68%, so drink plenty of water if you're going to come out to the game to watch, once again, the Weslaco East Wildcats and the Donner Redskins. For Mike Gonzalez, I'm Carlos Robledo and the Wildcat Regiment Drum Majors. We'll see you after the game.